you so much for joining me for this offering of Reiki this evening. So this is going to be our chit-chatty video this week, and what I'm going to do is offer Reiki for inspiration, to inspire. So the intention for this Reiki session is to remove any blockages, and so that we can, be more creative, open ourselves up to be inspired by our thoughts and feelings and creativities, and so that we can emit positivity into our space and into the world. So what I wanted to do is just start with dedicating a candle for our session. So I just have these incense matches. These ones are jasmine incense matches, which are pretty cool. So I'm just going to light my candle with it. Right. So this candle is dedicated. Here we go. That smell. Alright, so we dedicate this candle to our session for inspiration, to remove any blockages, and to just allow inspiration to flow to us through our thoughts, our dreams, and our daily lives, okay, to find the right words to use, to inspire others, and that sort of thing. So I'm just going to place this candle over here. Alright. So, I have quite a bit to talk about in the video, and if you've watched any of my previous videos, I like to use some tools, crystals, and some sound tools as well. So I think what I'll do is start with my singing bowl, just to clear the space, and then we'll do some more clearing after that as well. Alright. So we just dedicate this sound to just clearing the energies, to allow our healing and the energy to flow to you. I'm also going to just spray this clearing spray. I use this spray as abundance spray, but it can be used as a clearing spray as well. I'm just going to spray that just around your auric field. I'm just going to spray, let's see, to the north, to the west, to the south, and to the east. In my hands as well. Alright, so we're just going to do some clearing, some energy clearing through your etheric body, just to clear anything that's blocking our positivity. So I wanted to just chit-chat a little bit about, there's this triangle of emotions, and at the very bottom are what we would call our blockages, our negative emotions. At the very bottom would be considered shame and guilt, grief, fear. Those are all kind of going to be holding us into that negative headspace where we might be circling thoughts that that just won't quit, and we have to actually actively turn those around. So it's okay for those thoughts to come in, because we're all human and those are human emotions. And what we're trying to do is to get ourselves unblocked from feeling those things so that we can allow more positive things into our lives. Okay, so inspiration can flow to us easier, and that inspiration to do with what you wish, but I like to think of it like inspired thoughts, those thoughts that come to us sometimes early in the morning or late at night when there's a quiet moment. If you're one that likes yoga or meditation, and you just suddenly get those epiphany thoughts. So we're trying to keep our thoughts in that positive mind frame. So at the bottom is the shame, guilt, grief, fear, and then we go up the ladder from there, like pride, anger, all right? So, and then it goes up to, from there to willingness to change, acceptance of a situation, love and joy, and then all the way at the very top is peace and enlightenment. So we're always striving to keep ourselves on the higher end of that ladder, and all through the day we kind of go through up and down, and we're just trying to stay up, elevated as high as we can to keep ourselves in that positive mind frame, and so that we can allow all the good things to come to us. All right, so one second. All right, so I just wanted to do some tuning forks like I like to do. So I'm going to do the crown, third eye, sacral, and root today, because those ones are kind of like the gut-mind connection, tying those chakras together. And so let's start. Let's start with the root today. So we'll work from our way down to up. So the root is what grounds us. The next one will be for the sacral plexus. And the next for our third eye, or pineal gland. We intend to open that up. And lastly, when we go all the way up, we hit our crown chakra. I love the crown chakra, so sometimes when you feel those tingly sensations, that is just like something's, opening up in your crown chakra, and you can allow like the rest of the energy just to flow down all the way through your the rest of your etheric body and physical body. So I'm just going to use the selenite wand to do more clearing. Your third eye here, the crown. We're just going to intend to clear anything that's really not serving us in our highest good, right? So we want to allow ourselves to be open. We've acknowledged, you know, we can acknowledge feelings of whatever flowing through us, or negative, guilt, shame, boredom, sort of thing. We can acknowledge that those are real feelings. Like, so let's work on clearing those, so that we can allow in completely inspired thought. Okay, I'm just circling around the root, sacral, just going down your back. Okay, it's a really good idea to always breathe in and out during energy work. So we're breathing in positivity and letting out anything that's not serving us. So especially when we're clearing energy, let's just breathe it out. Let's get rid of that frustration. Right, and now we're going to work on our acceptance and our love, okay, so that we can allow joy and enlightenment to come in, right. Working a little bit of brushing off the third eye there. Right, just going a few feet above the top of your head. Just clearing. Some really good ideas would be to do, let's focus on what we can do to allow inspiration and creativity to flow through us. So sometimes writing positive affirmations, gratitude journaling is absolutely something that's amazing. If you make that a daily practice, you'll see amazing shifts in your life. So you are glorious, and you will be victorious, and you will be notorious. Okay. So I have some more crystals here that I like to just allow into the session as well. There's so many awesome crystals that allow for inspiration and creativity, but the first ones I'm going to talk to involve the third eye and just allowing that energy to open up for us. So the very first one I wanted to speak on is this. So I have this big piece. It comes in small pieces as well. I have this large piece of popalite, and I also have this really small one. So comes in all sorts of shapes, but this one has chalcedony mixed in with it, so it was just one that I saw and it spoke to me, so I had to bring this one home. It's really great at removing negativity. It's really great for inspired thoughts, intuition, so I always keep this in my treatment room because I call on it to help me feel for different areas of someone's body that might need a little bit more attention. So what you can also do with these little pieces is like when you're laying down maybe on your yoga mat or something, you can meditate with it on your third eye. So it's really, really great at activating and clearing and opening that up. So we just want to open up the third eye just enough to allow in our positive thoughts and inspirational thoughts, our creativity and that sort of thing. So opening the third eye isn't just something that everybody wants to really undertake. Some people it's open without really needing to try, right? So that's our pineal gland as well, as what we would call that. So it's a hormonal balancer as well. So yeah, so I like to kind of work with it with the intention to allow in just enough inspired thought for creativity and inspired thoughts and things like that. But you know, you want to just be careful when you're opening up your third eye that you're not allowing just anything to kind of flow in and out, and because you can pick up other energies as well. So just intentionally open it up as far as you feel comfortable with, okay? Alright, so the other stone I wanted to talk a little bit about was this this lapis lazuli. So it's this little blue piece. So I don't have any freestanding stones. That's something that I have my eye out looking for, but I do have some in some jewelry that I've been making. So I did this little blue piece, and if you're looking for lapis lazuli, you want to make sure that it has a little bit of this gold fleck in it, so that you know that it is what it says it is. Okay, so sometimes they use solidite and they call it lapis lazuli. So it's this dark blue stone here, and so these earrings are on my Etsy page. So if you're interested, I will leave the link down below. You can check out some of the things I've been making. So lapis lazuli is really great for opening the third eye as well, for creativity and inspiration and those kind of things. So it's really great for you know, psychic intuition. So if you sleep with it under your pillow and with the intention for creativity to flow through your dreams and like to have inspired thought, those kind of things can be really helpful with that stone. And then I have these little pieces here. These are both tiger's eye. Okay, one of them I found out on the floor somewhere in an office that I was at. Must have dropped out of somebody's pocket, but sometimes those things mean that that was meant for you to find. And I had the other piece, I'm not sure where that one came from, but anyways, I have two little pieces, and these ones are great for releasing fear, for releasing fear surrounding accomplishing your goals. So sometimes we block our own accomplishments because it's something that we haven't experienced or done before, and subconsciously we might be blocking our own success. So it's also really great for calming down and things like that. So tiger's eye is a really great stone. So the other stone I wanted to talk about is blue apatite, which I just absolutely love this stone. Blue apatite is really great for accomplishing your goals, for inspiration. It's really great for like if you're a student or for business, to have that creativity flow through you for accomplishing the ideas, and like in business it would be great for allowing creative ideas to flow through and that sort of thing. So yeah, so this stone, it's good for that, but it also keeps it so that it's like keeps you grounded, so that you don't get too much your head in the clouds about all these ideas and you know, sometimes we can get a little bit carried away with all these ideas, and this one will keep you grounded into reality and what is actually possible, which all things are possible, but there's a reality aspect. So apopalite is the next stone I wanted to talk on. It's really great for dream work. Okay, so it's really great to put this on your nightstand or beside you when you're sleeping. It's going to help with inspired dreams and allow creativity and like psychic dreams to come to you. And it's also very, very pretty. It has a very cool iridescent sheen to it. It's very calming, I find. Orange calcite is really great. So here's a couple of pieces that I have of orange calcite. One's very light and peachy, so pretty, and the other one's quite dark. And so they're both really great for inspiring creativity. So anything orange, because orange is the color for the sacral. So I just thought I'd bring these into our space as well. And the very last stone that I wanted to mention, last but not least, because this is actually one of the most important ones for creativity, is carnelian. All right, so besides the color, it's got that reddish orange hue, which really does tie in the sacral root chakras together. It's really the top stone for your creativity. So, and carnelian's really just a really pretty stone, very unique in every piece. So it's really great for awakening your talents and you know, inspiring new thoughts and things like that. So I love that piece. So I like to put these stones beside us just to emit their energies into our session here. All right. So I'm just going to do, sorry, I'm just going to move this over a little bit. Just the Reiki energy while chit-chatting a little bit more. So we did our clearing, and so I'm just going to put the energy towards you. Okay. Alright, so it's really important to keep our bodies healthy and creating flow, chi flow, ki flow, however you want to say it, flowing so that we don't get any stagnant energy. Okay, lots of hydration, making sure we're drinking lots of water, teas, things like that to keep hydrated, healthy foods to keep our bodies nourished and healthy, and our minds healthy. So omega-3s for the mind, right? Music is an amazing tool to use to be inspired. Okay, so I'm just going to mention a few of my favorite YouTube channels that I like to put on while I'm doing work, if I'm studying, if I'm doing, you know, making jewelry or painting or things like that. So one of the music stations that I like is called Simply Hypnotic. I believe his name is Peter Helland. He is also on Spotify. And I also really like something called Power Thoughts Meditation Club. Okay. Another one's called Nature Healing Society. And another one I wanted to mention was called The Innate. The Innate's really cool because it's trip hop. It's different than the other ones. And I find that to be very, very inspirational when it comes to when I'm painting especially. So music's really helpful. So 528 hertz is another frequency that you can just actually type that into YouTube and tons of different options will come up. Really helpful for opening your third eye and enough to see beyond what is perception and what's reality. Seeing your own truth, trusting your instincts. Turning negatives and flipping them right over. Okay, you have the power. It's all inside of you. What are you desiring? What have you been thinking of doing that you haven't done yet? Think back. Sometimes we think back to who we were when we didn't have responsibilities. Who were we? Go back to that time. Go back to that time when you were carefree. What did you love to do? That's who you are. Get back to who you are. Okay. It's in you. You are you. Okay. I'm just going to put a shield around you. Okay, we're not allowing other energies to affect us. We're not allowing other people's thoughts and opinions to weigh us down. We're going to have a shield of protection, a bubble. Okay. No one knows you like you know you. Okay? Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it as this little seedling channel grows. Okay, I truly appreciate the support. If you're looking for a private appointment with me, in person, we'll be resuming those in a few weeks. But for now, we're offering online sessions, so that's something you would be interested in. The information will be below. Interested in your own personal video that you can refer back to, time and time again, you can send me an email and we can have that set up as well. And you can let me know what areas that you would like help with. Maybe it's sleep, stress, maybe it's mental, emotional, physical, right? And yeah, so if you're interested in something like that, we can certainly set up your own private video, or if you would prefer like a live Skype session, we can do that as well. So again, thank you very much for joining me for this session tonight. I truly hope that it opens you up and helps inspiration flow to you easily. And my next video will be a non-chatty version of the same topic, and that will be early next week. And so have a great day, night, week, year, wherever you are, through time and space. Thank you so much. Bye-bye now.